Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome back to Miles City, Montana, everyone. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the third and final game of the day. It's Game 11 on the 2018 Montana Class A Legion Baseball Tournament, and I have a special treat with me as I have the Miles City Community College Pioneers head coach, Jeff Brabant. Coach, thanks for coming on with us.
Yeah, you bet. It's great to be here.
So you guys, we had a little pregame, a little time here before we get into the Legion before we get into the game here. Guys are coming off a decent season this year with the Pioneers.
Yeah, we had a really good season. We started out, I believe, 19-0. And, you get into conference a little bit, and we struggled here and there and started off, kind of flat. And then as we started to figure out a little bit of what our rotation is going to be and getting used to the travel and getting back into the swing of school, we started picking it up, and we had to win, I think 14 of our last 15 or 16 games to qualify, and that's exactly what we did. So we ended on a really high note.
All right, Coach, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. We've got the best from the West, the Glacier Twins, taking on the Bitterroot Red Sox. The Red Sox are the home team, so we'll go ahead and get into starting lineups with our Glacier Twins. Number 13, Ryan Veneman, the first baseman, will lead things off. Number 8, Jack Schwager, the third baseman. He will be the number 2 batter. Number 10, Clark Dickenson, the shortstop, will be number 3. In the 4-hole, it'll be number 7, Tarek Bistido. He is the center fielder. Tommy Helwig, number 3, will be at second base. He's the 5-hole batter. Batting 6 will be number 4, Maddie Morrison, the right fielder. The DH, number 24, Dan Seymour, will bat 7th. Batting 8th is Quentin Shriver, the catcher, number 21, and rounding it out is the left fielder, Caleb Meehan. He is number 15. Now for the Bitterroot Red Sox, leading it off, it is number 1, Cam Rothy. He is the second baseman. Hanging out at shortstop is number 3, Tanner Goligoski. Matt Brown, number 25, will bat third. He is the catcher. Hunter Omelette, who was the pitcher on the mound last night, he'll be at third. And he is batting fourth, number 13. Number 9, Garrett Richardson, the center fielder, will bat in the 5 spot. In the 6 spot will be number 28, Bryden Bowman, the first baseman. Number 27, Garret Hunt, is the DH. Garrick Jones in the 8 spot. Number 8 is the left fielder. And the right fielder, Tyler Davis, will finish it out as they do the Legion code.
Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Let's play ball.
All right, we're into the action here. Coach, you guys did a phenomenal job. As soon as you saw that there was going to be some sort of weather, you guys took care of the field, rolled out the tarp, and we had a little bit of, we had Eastern Montana wind, a little bit of wind for Eastern Montana, and then we had some rain, and then you guys got her cleaned off and ready to go.
Yeah, I was giving the Chairman Ron a little bit of a hard time about, this isn't our first rodeo. We have a pretty good understanding of what the weather does here, and like you said, the hard part is you know it's going to probably rain a little bit. It's the wind that becomes the issue because you got to get that tarp out there before the wind begins. Otherwise, it's going to be wrapped around a light pole, and you don't want that.
No, not at all. And baseball fans, they know how big that tarp is, and when you get a line of boys on there, it doesn't matter how many boys you have there. The wind catches it, they're taken off into the next county. We've got Nathan Hatter on the mound for the Twins, and for the Red Sox, it's Bryson Fisher. So those are our pitchers on the night. It will be Bryson Fisher to start things off since the Red Sox are the home team. So we get ready to go here, Coach. Now you guys have had a pretty good tournament. I missed the first day and a half, but you guys worked into it, and You guys have had some good baseball here.
It's been really good. Like I said to our media here in town, there's a lot of parity. And, Laurel gets beat up pretty bad by GVO on that first day, and that was, I think a surprise a little bit. Maybe not that they lost, but certainly the score. I think Glacier and Bitterroot here have shown themselves to probably be, certainly deserving of where they're at, and it should be a good contest tonight. And it was good to see Tri-County here, and they did a great job hosting their districts, and for them to be able to not only host it but to compete to get to state is great. And so I think there's been a good flux of different kinds of players and different kinds of pitchers that we've seen, and really good competition and really good defense, to be honest.
All righty, we're going to get into it. Our first pitch is just about ready. Ryan Veneman to come to the plate, the first baseman, number 13. We'll get into a little bit more with Coach. He's going to be doing color for us, and there's a lot of history right here at this little complex in Miles City, and I'm going to have him talk about that history. We've got Veneman at the plate and Fisher on the bump, and first pitch is just about ready to be rolled out. It's on its way. And showing bunt, we'll have 9:41 as the first pitch. 2 hours and 21 minutes after what we originally scheduled, but it was a rain delay. Pitch thrown was a strike. Go ahead, Coach.
And I think we wanted to do this right for this undefeated game, so we didn't want to start and have to pull the tarp, and pitchers warm up and warm down and warm back up again, and so I think we made the right call.
Well, for player safety for sure, as the pitch is going to come in low over the plate, it will get us to 1-2 on the count. Jack Schwager in the on-deck circle as Veneman settles in. And that one's going to be tight inside on the right-handed batter to get us an even count at 2.
Look like a little cutter or breaking ball there.
Fisher with the stretch. And swung on, and we'll have a strikeout to lead off the inning. Now, as you were saying, Coach, or the game, this is the undefeated teams.
Yep, it is, and these two guys have obviously won 2 games to get here, and so the winner is automatically in the championship. And since our state gets to send 2 to regionals, they're automatically going to regionals.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to slide over the plate for strike 1. So Fisher getting right into it as Amla did last night. So 2 teams, no matter what, qualify for regionals this year for the A team.
Yep, that is correct.
For the A level, I should say, even at 1. And I apologize, I didn't do my homework, but where is the regional for A this year?
It is in
Lewiston, Idaho.
Yep,
okay.
Lewiston, Idaho.
Of course, the Double A will be in Missoula next week. And we've got the field just about set as that pitch will slide over the plate to get us at 1-2.
Yeah, I heard Cheyenne beat Gillette today in the Wyoming State.
And we've got Juneau. There's 4 or 5 teams that are returning already. Here's the pitch, and ducking out of the way to get us even at 2 on the count.
Fisher's got good size. He's probably 6'1", 180 pounds. I like his build.
So you kind of double up here. You get to do a little recruiting
Absolutely.
while you watch.
You bet. You betcha.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and we'll have a pass ball put out for number 2.
Little drop third strike by Brown. I really like Brown. I know he's going to Big Bend next year. We kind of missed on him. I'm a little disappointed about that.
So the shortstop, Clark Dickenson, will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on.
Kobe threw last night. In last night's game, he was electric. 80, 86 to 89. He's going to Mesa.
And the first pitch is a strike. Time is called as the pitcher steps off the rubber, and he wants his catcher to come out. Great job by the catchers so far from what I've seen on the games, keeping the ball in front of them. The last game we did see a few get by on the Bandits from Belgrade, but for the most part, these guys doing a good job of being a wall.
Yeah, I would say there's five catchers here that are really good. They're really legit.
Here's the pitch by Fisher. And this one's going to be smacked past the shortstop. It's going to roll. And I think I can slide over a little bit more, Coach, to get a little bit more of the infield. And we'll have a runner at first to lead off. I have a hard time seeing the plate, and that's what's important for me.
Fine.
So, But we'll get you moved in here. So the Twins with a hit on the board with the line drive into left field. We go to Tarek Bistido now with 2 outs on the board and a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to roll. The second shortstop tossed to first, and that's the side. So good infield defense holds off any runs, and we go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at mpsn406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. npsn.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at the 2018 Montana A Legion State Tournament, joined by the coach of the Pioneers here, Jeff Brabant. And, Coach, we go to the bottom of the first on the inning here as Nathan Hatter warms up. But Miles City, they've got some history here with Legion baseball.
Yeah, there's a lot. We could have a whole show on that. Maybe we should podcast it later. But yeah, there's a ton. And the uniqueness of our field, it's enclosed. For those of you who have never been here, it's kind of a brick wall all the way around. There's no chain link fence, so it really feels like you're in a stadium. Playing here at night is just it's an electric feeling. It's awesome.
So we'll go to the bottom of the first where Cam Rothi will lead off. I didn't get you our officials. John Harris, the UIC, is behind the plate. Merrill Percy at first base. Craig Burby at second. And Kelly Ope at third. And the pitch will slide in over the plate for strike 1.
I really like this Rothi kid at second. He's got great hands. He's really fluid. He's a tiny guy, but I like him.
Sometimes good things come in small packages. This one's going to be hit high in the air over second. The shortstop is back in the glove, and that will be out number 1.
I'm anxious that's Dickenson there. I'm anxious to see how his arm is today because I think he reached pitch limit last night, if I'm not mistaken.
So we go to Tanner Goligoski, the shortstop. And when I say small things come in good packages, you've got a second baseman from Missoula Mavericks, James Martin, and he's pretty much the same thing, a good thing in a small package.
Yeah, he was fantastic for us, and you know, obviously Coach Hathaway does it right over there, and so he came in polished and just refined some things and got stronger, dedicated to the weight room, and he had a really good year for us. So I'm excited to see what he does as a sophomore.
1-0 on the count, pitch on the way, bunt showing. It's going to slide over the plate for strike 1, so we go even on the count.
This is Coach Goligoski's kid. I really like him too. Their middle's pretty good. And really, from a tournament, you talked about the catchers. A lot of the middles of all these teams have been really good.
So Goligoski, the shortstop, settles in. He's got 2-1 on the count with 1 out, nobody on, and the pitch will come in for ball 3. Yeah, the Goligoski, that's a made name in Hamilton. Goligoski is very talented athletes, as the batter will get walked to put a runner on for the Red Sox. And that's the first walk of the inning. We come to Matt Brown, the catcher. So 1 on, 1 out. And the big bat of Matt Brown settles in. He had a good night last night.
Yeah, he's a good player. I really, really like him.
Throw to first. On target. Trying to hold Goligoski. Go ahead, Coach.
He receives well behind the plate. He's got a really good presence. He's a full package.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and we'll have strike one. You know, one thing that I've noticed with Legion Baseball is a lot of the catchers, they become a backstop on the pitch. But Brown is one as the throw is over, and the runner as it rolls into right field is around to third, and there's Goligoski with the wheels as a threat off of the air on the throw.
Yeah, he took off a little early, and they told him to step off or pick, and he kind of does a in-between, and he throws it between the first and second baseman.
But back to what I was saying about the catchers, Brown's one that actually picks the ball up as it comes in rather than just be in the wall there.
Yeah, and there's some guys that'll do that, but that'll change. That'll change at the next level. They'll teach him to block.
Here's the 0-2. Glacier with a little pressure on now with the runner at third. And that does change the pitch as we go to 1-2 on the count now.
Yeah, corner's in, middle's back. They're going to give up a run for an out in the middle at least.
Here's the nod on the pitch and the stretch. Swung on, and that'll be a strikeout. Brown not happy, but swinging away, and we go to out number 2.
Looked like he was trying to go the other way, stay inside of the pitch, and Hader threw it in on him, kind of jammed him.
So we go to Hunter Omelet. Pitch to Omelet will be swung on for strike one. These two teams know each other as they are the 1 and 2 from the West, so they're familiar with each other.
Yeah,
they are also the undefeated teams in the tournament.
They're a little bit behind Hader right now. He looks like he's 85, 86 for sure.
And we'll have an even count at 1 to Omelet. Omelet pitched last night in that game against the Bandits out of Belgrade, and he would have a good game.
Yeah, he was really good last night. Really
Swung
good.
on. Only allowed 1 hit last night as we go 1-2 on the count with a runner at third.
And he's going to be a senior. He's got a bright future.
Here's the pitch. And we'll go even at 2. So Goligoski at third takes his lead. Hatter with the throw. And it's going to be bounced out. Shortstop can't get to it. It's going to roll into left field, and the Red Sox get on the board on the bouncer to left field.
Yeah, a little bit of a breaking ball by Hader, and he kind of tried to stay inside of it and hit a ball in the 6th hole.
So now we go to the center fielder, Garret Richardson. Here's the pitch to Richardson, and he's going to bang this one foul. It looks like it went into a little area you guys have for the umpires out there in left field.
Yeah, a little hospitality room down left field line.
Gets a strike one.
My grounds crew's out there keeping the chairs a little heavy.
And those guys did a great job. I love how, as the pitch comes through to even us out at 1, when you have situations like weather, these guys are enemies on the field, but once that weather comes in, everybody's on the tarp and pulling it in. And yeah. I love how, even when we had that heavy wind, the Red Sox players literally went out and sat on the tarp.
Yeah, we wouldn't have done it without both the teams, so they deserve a lot of credit. And obviously this game's important to them, so they want to do everything they can to help out. It was great.
So 2-1 on the count.
It takes a village to do something like a tournament like this. And we want to do it right because people are coming from a long ways away and spending a lot of money, and that's our job.
Well, and it's important to the boys, too. I mean, This is big time for them.
You bet.
Here's the 2-1, and it's going to be high into left field. It's got some leg, but it's going to come down in the glove, and that's the side. So 1 earned, 1 left, and we go to the top of the second, 1-0 Red Sox. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined with Coach Brabant from the Pioneers of Miles City Community College as we get set to the top of the second inning. We are one inning in, and you were talking about how the Red Sox were a little bit behind on Hatter, but Fisher for the Red Sox is pitching pretty well as he's going to have one cranked off foul.
Yeah, like I said, I really like Fisher's body. I don't know how old he is. We probably need to find that out, but he's 6'1", 6'2", a lot of levers, a lot of elbows. Arm works really well.
Tommy Hellwig in the on-deck circle. In the box, and that pitch will slide over the plate to get us to strike two. So when you come to these tournaments, or when you guys are hosting it, but when you go to a tournament and you see these many players, what are you really looking at?
Well, obviously it's dependent on our recruiting needs as far as what we graduate from the previous year and obviously, what our needs are for next year. But, as far as just talent, it's just, it comes down to little things. You usually know going in who are the better players, and so you're looking at those guys and just trying to look at the refinements and how well things work. Obviously, you look at velo, you look at some of the intangibles and hustle and work ethic, and you talk to coaches and then you just try to watch them play as best you can and get as much information as you can.
So Hellwig sits with a 2-2 count as he fouls that one off. It's always interesting, I work with baseball, basketball, softball. Just hearing the different things that the coaches in different sports are looking for is we'll go full at 3-2.
Yeah, well, you take Fisher as an example, and I've already said it a couple times. I like his build, I like his size, his arm works well, mechanically he's pretty sound. And you got to project, so you got to see the ceiling as he strikes him out right there, and you're guessing sometimes, but for the most part it's educated guesses, and you've done it as long as I have, and you're guessing right probably more often than not.
So the strikeout takes Maddie Morrison to the box, and here's the pitch. It'll be over the plate for strike one. Morrison, the right fielder, the 6-hole batter for the Twins. And this one's shot straight up in the air down the first base line. Is it playable? Nope. It's going to land in the seating just outside the door. We go 0-2.
Yeah, there's about maybe 20 feet of foul territory on the first base side, maybe 25 on the third, so there's not a whole lot.
The thing that I'm really surprised with is the depth on your guys' field.
Yeah,
438 to center. That's a lot of ground for a center fielder to cover.
We our high school plays football from left to right here, or left to center in the outfield, so that's why it's so deep in center.
So we get 1-2 on the count. Now to Morrison. Home of the Cowboys, home of the Mavericks. The Cowboys is the Miles City High School, Custer County, and then the Pioneers as well.
And this field was actually built back in the 30s during the World War. It was part of the I'm trying to think of one of those. Give me a minute to think about it.
That's all right, Coach. 3-2 on the way, and the batter's going to walk. And that will be the second runner on board on the game for the Twins. And this will be off the walk. Brown will go out and converse with his pitcher. And Coach, the one thing that always intrigues me is the catcher position. I mean, everybody is so highlighted on the pitcher, mostly the outfielder, sometimes the shortstop, but the catcher, they've got a lot of work to do. I mean, not only are they having baseballs hucked at them all game long, but they've also got, they're the general. They see the field, they get the pitches into the pitcher, and then on top of it all, they got to be a shrink and get in with their pitcher and figure out what's going on in his head.
Yeah, I like that. I've never heard about it that way, but you're exactly right. And they got to handle pitchers differently because all guys are different. But you said it best. They're the general. I feel that the catching position is the most important position on the field. They're involved in every single play. They help with the defense to make calls, and that job is thankless during practice.
So we go to the designated hitter, Dan Seymour, who has a 1-0 on the count. Fisher with the throw down the first base line and back in time. Pitch thrown will get us to 2-0 on the count.
Yeah, he's getting himself into a little bit of trouble. Got behind in the count. He's a pitch away from getting out of it.
Runner at first steps away, and Fisher will check him. Here's the pitch, and the runner's going to go. Swung on, and that'll bring him back as we get strike one. 2-1 on the count with a runner at first. One out. Red Sox with a 1-0 lead over their Western nemesis, Glacier Twins. Fisher checking over. And the pitch. Swung on. That'll get us even at 2.
High fastball. He threw that by him.
One thing that I noticed, James came back this year playing for the Mavericks, is that little dance out when he gets out on a lead on base. Is that something that you helped him out with this year, or?
Well, we don't do a whole lot as far as just technique off of getting leadoffs. What we work on a lot is tendencies. We chart every single pitcher and what they do as far as how many looks, what their pause is, typically, obviously what they're throwing on specific counts as far as breaking pitches. And I'm sure he probably just developed that in his own head, or with if Coach Hathaway does charting for that kind of stuff. But I'm sure he just sees some tendencies and getting good leads.
The 2-2s fouled off, back and into the backstop. One out, one on. Morrison will step away from first.
He's really crowding the plate. He's really up in the box here.
Fisher now with the stretch. And it's foul back.
No breaking ball he reached for, fought it off. It's a pretty good job right there.
So Seymour, the designated hitter, with Quentin Shriver in the on-deck circle with one out and one on. We have Jeff Brabant of the Miles City Community College Pioneers joining us on the broadcast. Very excited about that. Love to have a baseball head in the booth when we're doing these games. Fisher with the 2-2. And that one's going to bounce in front of the plate to get us a full count.
Well, that's a really good job by Brown right there. That ball bounced about 3 feet in front of the plate and hit him right in the mask.
We've got 2 teams out today as Miles City fell to Gallatin Valley and Laurel took down Belgrade. So we'll have 2 games tomorrow, 1 and 4 as the runner's going to go. The throw is made by Brown, and there's the tag.
Strike him out, throw him out.
And the strikeout and the throw out returns aside, and Coach just saw a hug from the second baseman and the man at second as they ran into each other.
Yep,
Sportsmanship is so great.
You bet. It's awesome.
We go to the bottom of the second with the Red Sox leading 1-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network in Miles City for the State A tournament. Jeff Brabant of the Pioneers, Miles City Community College, with us on the broadcast. First pitch is on its way and over the plate to Bryden Bowman for strike one.
He's been doing a good job throwing strike one.
You know, one stat that doesn't get talked about a lot, and it's one of my favorite stats in baseball, as we have a 1-1 on the count, is the swing on first pitch for pitchers. That stat right there is one that I really take a look at when I start looking at pitchers.
Yeah, we emphasize that a lot in our program. We want to get the ball put in play, try to minimize our pitch counts.
So the foul tip will take us to 1-2 on the count. Garret Hunt in the on-deck circle for the Red Sox.
Plus, it keeps your defense in the game, keeps them in it, keeps them focused, and they're not just standing around for 4-pitch walks. And strike one's the best pitch in baseball.
Here's the 1-2, and it's foul back as Bowman battles away. You know, I talked to our umpire last night after the game, Ulp, who was behind the plate, and he said one thing that the Red Sox were doing against Belgrade is they were swinging on pitches just to kind of get things going, and this one's going to be fouled high down the third base line. Third baseman is over there, finds it in the lights, and that's out number one.
Good play. Little breaking ball by Hader, and he was out in front, just kind of hit a little bloop.
But that's what Charnholm for the Bandits yesterday ran up his pitch count very quickly, and that's because of the Red Sox swinging on those pitches and not letting them slide by.
Yep.
We go to Garret Hunt, the designated hitter. He was at first last night, and he's going to swing on that one for strike one.
And Charnholm was pretty good. I mean, he's good. So, I mean, they did a really good job with him.
And he today in that game, he played left field, and he had a shot from left field that almost threw out the guy.
Yep.
As we go even on the count.
Yeah, no different than we talked with Kobe. You know, he's playing short. It's not easy.
Tucker Jones in the on-deck circle with the swing and a miss for strike two.
Handcuffed him. Hader is not afraid of these guys. He's coming right after him.
Sometimes when you have an aggressive team like the Red Sox, you got to just come right to their face, and he's going to go ahead and strike the batter out swinging for out number two. And that will be the second on the game for Hader. And we move to the left fielder, number 8, Tucker Jones, with 2 outs and nobody on. Hader with the stretch. And that one will slide over the plate for strike one. That was a dirty pitch, Coach.
Lead off curveball, yep. Been leading off everybody pretty much with fastball.
Here's the 0-1. And it's upstairs to get us even at 1.
But again, strike one.
Tyler Davis in the on-deck circle with nobody on and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And we'll have ball 2. Yeah, talking to James last year, I had him on my radio show as this one's going to be hit smartly, and it curved right off the line. It'll be a foul to eve us out at 2. Was how stiff the competition was here for guys to get starting positions.
Yeah, it's you know, you go back to your recruiting question, and you know we recruit guys up the middle quite a bit, shortstops and you know second baseman, catchers, and center fielders because they're the best athletes on the field typically, and then you throw 35 of them together in a college program, and not everybody is the shortstop, and not everybody is the 3-4-5 hitter, and you have to adjust and you got to move, and it becomes about chemistry.
Here's the pitch on 3-2, and the batter is going to be walked to load one up for the Red Sox.
Is that his first walk of the day?
That is the second one.
Walk.
He would walk Goligoski in
That's
the first inning. So now we go to the bottom of the order to Tyler Davis, their right fielder. One thing that I have noticed in the past with the Red Sox is the way that they're able to put motion on the bases away from the bat. They go to work right away on the steal. They'll throw over there to first, and Jones will have to dive in. And that's something that most of the teams in Legion Baseball do a good job of.
And I would say typically that's because the catchers are, you know, there's like you said, the catching position, it's so important. And if you don't have a good catcher, you're going to get ran on all day long at this level.
The 0-1 from Hatter. And that'll slide over the plate for strike 2.
0-1-0-2 again. And the other thing is, Chris, is a lot of times the pitchers don't have very good slide steps.
Swung on, and the side is retired off of a strikeout. So one is on, but left there. We go to the top of the third. Red Sox will try to hold on to a 1-0 lead. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network in Miles City, Montana for the 2018 Montana Class A State Tournament. We're in Game 11 on Day 3. It is the undefeateds. The winner will move on and more than likely play in the championship game. Here is the pitch by Fisher, and it is Quentin Shriver to start things off for the Twins. And it'll be a ball. Caleb Meehan in the on-deck circle. Bottom of the order, swung on. And we'll go even at 1.
Ron, we have to wait until the end of this game to know, is anything set with tomorrow's schedule? I know my parents.
High pitch.
I know my parents.
Goes to ball 2.
Who wins the game and where they play. It's got to be Bitterroot, Glacier, and Laurel.
And another tight pitch in there. Gets us 3-1 on the count. One thing that I noticed that Brown does at a catcher position as well is holding that glove out there just for a few seconds to give that umpire an extra look at it.
Yeah, you got to be careful that time a little bit. Some umpires think you're showing them up if you don't call one. So, but yeah, he does a really good job. He just does a good job receiving.
The hit by pitch will put a runner at first in Shriver, and we go to the bottom of the order. Number 15, Caleb Meehan, the left fielder. We saw him with a little bit of work in the first inning.
See what happens here with that leadoff hit batsman or leadoff walk. Typically, it's at our level, it's about 85% of them score. I would guess that it's higher at A level.
Here's the pitch. Bunt showing. It's going to hop down the first base line. Good bunt, and the sack bunt does its job. Out number 1, but the runner at first has moved to second.
Brown hopped there really well. He's just nice and poised. No panic. Just picks the ball, gets his feet set, makes a good crisp throw. No panic.
We swing to the top of the order for the Twins to Ryan Veneman, as Brown will have a discussion with Fisher with 1 out and a runner at second. Veneman ready, and Fisher now with the stretch. Swung on. This one's popped high. Brown says he's got it, and he'll find it in the lights. Runner at second will hold, and there's 2 down now in the top of the third.
Not sure what kind of pitch that was, but he was way out front, just kind of flared his wrists and popped it straight up. It didn't look like a changeup, but maybe it was.
So
We're second time through the order, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jack Schwager, so batters kind of figuring out pitchers at this point now. So Schwager will settle in. Fisher stares him down as he gets the pitch from Brown. Runner at second takes his lead. Fisher will check him, and here's the pitch.
Lead off breaking ball. Pretty good pitch.
0-1 on the count. Slides over the plate for strike two. Coach, when you have a situation where you have guys that are ready to go, even though they didn't play, a lot of baseball is the mental game. You have that break. For a pitcher, is it hard for them to get into the situation again, or are they just set the whole time?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Brown can't find the pass ball. Now he gets it down the first base line, but it will not be in time, and the runner will reach. Puts them on the corners for the Twins.
And that is the exact reason why we put the tarp on when we did. We didn't want to start and stop the game because I think that's harder.
So with 2 down, Brown will come out and talk to Fisher as the first baseman. Bowman will come over and toss him the ball. Brown seems to be a little bit fired up there, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like he got him, but I mean, it was a bang play. I mean, if he wouldn't have had trouble finding it because it was a pitch in the dirt.
So Brown steps in front of the plate to signal the field with runners on the corners. Twins with their first threat at third, 90 feet away from their first run.
Yeah, now you got Dickenson up, their best hitter.
Clark Dickenson, the shortstop. Fisher checks the runner at first. And it's low, but slides over the plate for strike one.
Another leadoff little slider there, it looked like.
Dickenson, the shortstop. Line drive to left field to get on board. He'd be the first hit of the game for the Twins. Here's the 0-1 by Fisher. Swung on, and it's fouled back.
Fastball, he threw that by him a little bit. 0-2.
Tarek Bistido in the on-deck circle.
See if he tries to make him chase with something. Yeah, I was talking with Coach Bishop yesterday. He came over and he was our guest speaker from South Dakota State. He's Division I coach and his history is here. But, he was questioning how and why pitchers are wasting pitches with the pitch count. And like here is 0-2.
It's going to be swung on, fouled off.
He threw a strike there.
But you're talking about getting the batter to fish on an outside or a high pitch.
Something in the dirt, something up, but a lot of the pitchers this week have been throwing the ball outside by 6 inches trying to get them to chase, and you don't usually get a chase out there.
Swung on, it did get contact, so staying alive at 0-2.
Kobe's fouled off two good pitchers right there. He's doing a really good job.
Bryson Fisher on the bump for the Red Sox. Cream of the crop right now, the undefeated teams. One of them will have to have a tag in that L column as the throw to first is back in time. And Schweiger dives in. He's got pride stripes on the front of that white jersey now. Red Sox with a 1-0 lead on the big board in right field. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to bounce foul, and the batter continues to battle away.
Yeah, another breaking ball. He's out in front of that a little bit. Good job battling, fighting it off.
Brown will come back out to Fisher.
5 pitch at bat, starting with an 0-2 count.
Runners at first and third, and Dickenson goes down the third base line to get a little instruction from his coach. Taking advantage of the timeout with the pitcher and catcher getting together. Runners at first and third, step away. Fisher checks the runner at first, and he'll stretch. Nope, the throw to first.
Looks like Kobe's choked up maybe an inch on the bat, just trying to have a little bit more barrel control, try to put something in play here.
And the pitch will come in to get us ball one, and everybody on the field thought that was a strike as the Red Sox started to make their way to the dugout.
Just off the plate a little bit. Good pitch. And good discipline by Kobe being in swing mode too.
You know, and I think baseball is one of the most superstitious, as the runner will go to first and they'll let him go thinking it was going to be a strike pitch, but we'll be even at 2 on the count. Dickenson continuing to fight here at the plate, stretching out Fisher's pitch count.
7 pitch at bat right here, quality at bat right away.
The pitch swung on. This one's got some air. It's deep. Right fielder is there. It's in the glove, and that's the side. So 2 up. They'll be hung, and we'll go to the bottom of the third with the Red Sox holding on 1-0. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Welcome to the bottom of the third inning here at Denton Field in Connors Stadium. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined by Jeff Brabant, the manager for the Miles City Community College Pioneers. We are on their home facility. The Glacier Twins, they're playing defense. The Bitterroot Red Sox are at the plate. And it's the top of the order, Cam Rothy, the second baseman. Nathan Hatter with the pitch, and Rothy's going to have the bunt. It's going to roll to the third baseman, the throw to first, and that's a very quick out on the inning.
Yeah, a little too hard there, a little too hard.
Kind of saw it coming the way he stepped into that pitch.
Yeah. I like it, though. I like the play.
So now we go to the shortstop, Tanner Goligoski, with Matt Brown in the on-deck circle.
And Hader's a strike one guy pretty much all day, so good time to try it.
Here's the pitch, and that one will bounce in front of the plate for ball 1.
And there he makes me look like a fool.
No, that's a call from the dugout, I think, Coach.
Maybe they're listening to us, Chris.
Here's the pitch over the plate, even at 1. I would be scared if I knew managers were listening in while I was doing the game. I don't think I could handle that. I don't mind if they listen afterwards, but during the game,
I listened to probably about 5 or 6 games in Kalispell. It's good. It's great service, and it's good for American Legion baseball.
Thank you. You know, I'm doing this just for the kids. I mean, these kids work so hard, and they deserve to have the notoriety.
Absolutely. And I know Ron really wants to make it a mainstay, and I think that's great.
There's the hit down the third base line, the throw to first, and we have out number 2. Nice job by the third baseman to come up on that one.
Yeah, Goligoski just got out front a little bit, and it'll 5 or 6 hopper to him.
And we go to Matt Brown, the catcher now. Brown a little bit fired up in that last half inning because he thought they were going to have the out on the throw to first. We'll see if he turns that into fire on the bat here. 2 outs, nobody on. And Brown will let it ride by for strike 1. Yeah, I would like to see each one of the teams have their own setup like this, and I'd be more than happy to, as the pitch is going to get us even at 1, work on making sure that does happen. Because, I mean, it's a little bit of money, but it's also a simple thing to put together to get these kids the notoriety. Plus, I think it would help out with recruiting as well, where coaches could go back and look at it. Because I archive all the games.
You bet.
Whether the quality of the film's good enough for you to see what's going on or not. But, you know, it's just something that the parents, they pay so much money for the kids to go and they can't travel. And, well, I got the opportunity to do that. The 1-1 will take us to ball 2.
Well, we don't get this kind of stuff at the college level even, so it's good. I know a lot of people appreciate it. We've got a lot of comments on it.
Swing on that pitch takes us even at 2. Well, I'm glad that people are getting you some feedback on it, and they're happy with it. That's the important thing.
Well, and you started it, so, I think it'll only get better and bigger now.
Here's the 2-2, and that will put the batter down to end the side. So very quick inning, 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 4th with the Red Sox defending a 1-0 lead. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined by Jeff Brabant, the manager for the Pioneers of Miles City Community College. I would suggest people checking out the Miles City Community College. There's a lot here to offer. Jeff, if they wanted to go online and check out the school itself, where would they find it?
Well, our main school website is miles, milescc.edu, and our athletics site is mccpioneers.com. You'll find everything you need. We start class, I believe, the Wednesday after Labor Day, so there's still plenty of time to get your apps in, get registered.
A lot of good things here for curriculum for young people, and I'm a big advocate for the community colleges.
I think it serves a home for a lot of people, especially athletically, who maybe not be NCAA qualifiers, and still gives those kids a home and a place to start their education and also start their athletic careers.
So Tarek Bistodeau in the box, and he faces 1-0 from Fisher. That one's upstairs to get us ball 2. Tommy Hellwig in the on-deck circle and Matt Morrison in the hole. Here's the 2-0 by Fisher.
The other thing that are nice about JUCOs to me is the coaches, and we do this here for sure as we have a break in the action, is we're involved so heavily into everything. I'm a professor on campus, and I advise all our guys academically, so it's not just about balls and strikes and on the field. It's everything, and we spend a lot of time with our guys off the field doing academic stuff and making sure they're on the right paths and doing what they need to do to graduate.
A professor, you say?
Oh, yes.
Swung on. This one's high into left field. Shortstop calls for it. The left fielder comes in. It's in the glove, and that is out number 1. So what do you teach?
I teach our computer courses on
nice.
campus. Yep.
So now we go to the second baseman, Tommy Hellwig. The 5-hole batter. Bryson Fisher with the pitch, and the bunt laid down. This one's going to roll, picked up by the third baseman on the hop, and it's going to be off target. And that'll put a runner on off the air.
That was a pretty good play and really good bunt, really good drag bunt. Stayed down the line. He barehanded it and tried to make a good throw, and it's just off just a bit.
Would you rather see a player pick that one up with the glove or?
In that case, I don't think he had a choice. I think if he picks it up with his glove, he's got no chance.
So that takes us to Maddie Morrison with 1 out and 1 on board. Pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Tough to throw across the body like that, too.
It is really, especially when your momentum's going towards the dish.
Fisher will check the runner at first and the stretch. Sliding over the plate to get us even at 1 on the count.
We do a lot of drill work with that type of ball where we're trying to pick the ball with our left foot planted and then step with our right and throw off our right, and that's a difficult play. Teach our guys to try to throw it down the right field line a little bit because your ball's going to have some sink and run.
Pitch upstairs takes us to ball 2. You know, and there's a lot to practice with baseball, with technique. I've had a lot of people say, well, they're just up there, you know, swinging the bat and throwing the baseball, but there's a lot more technique as the runner's going to go. This one's going to pop high down the first base line, and it'll be out of play as it lands on the netting below us over the concession stand.
Yeah, there's, you know, and I find myself doing that. I kid with our basketball coach, Coach Tate, and he's, you know, he does a really good job with our men's basketball program, and I say to him, you know, I find myself watching the basketball all the time, and when I watch a baseball game, I very rarely watch the baseball. And that, you know, that's just the difference. And I'm sure, you know, with what you just said, that's just the difference. They watch the ball, somebody hits it, and they go field it, and they go throw it, and that's it.
Here's the 2-2 by Fisher. And he's going to strike out the batter as we had a phone book tear on out number 2.
Good curveball by Fisher there. And, you know, Chris, if it was just that, I wouldn't do it because it'd be boring.
For sure. That'll be the 4th strikeout on the game for Fisher. Pretty good game. He's had 1 hit, 4 strikeouts in the 3 2/3 innings. Other than that, he stayed on top of it. He does have a hit by pitch, though. Swung on, and Seymour will roll this to the shortstop, and that is the side. So once again, Twins are able to get one on, but they leave them there. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Red Sox. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are in Miles City, Montana for the 2018 Class A State Tournament. On the field, it's the Twins out of Glacier and the Bitterroot Red Sox, and the Red Sox are at bat. Hunter Omled at the plate, and Nathan Hatter on the bump, and the first pitch to Omled will be outside for a ball. Garrett Richardson in the on-deck circle, and this one's going to be hit right into the glove. No! The right fielder cannot hold on to it, and Omled will reach off the air.
That ball was striped by Omled.
That was a line drive, and I think the right fielder was doing what most football wide receivers were doing and looking upfield before he got it in the glove.
That's one thing about baseball is the ball that's right at you is one of the hardest plays to make. If you get a ball at an angle, it's just easier to read, easier to judge.
Richardson will reach in on the check swing, but no commitment, so we get ball 1. Garrett Richardson would fly out to left field. He would be the final out in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. And we'll have ball 2 as it's upstairs.
Is that the first leadoff runner that's been allowed by Hayter?
It is. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be ball 3. And Hatter seems to be slowing down just a little bit here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. And we'll have a walk to put runners at first and second.
That's not good.
And that's the third walk of the game for Hatter.
I am assuming Gogo is going to bunt here.
Shriver comes out to speak with his pitcher to get his head back into the game here, check in with them, and we go to Bryden Bowman, who took the opportunity to get a little coaching from his third base coach.
First baseman's starting to crash a little bit. They're expecting it.
Possible bunt situation. Here's the stretch. And the bunt does show, and it's going to be down the third base line, foul.
Trying to bunt it hard at third, make the third baseman come get it. That's the right play.
It seems like both pitchers, though, have been placing the ball on those bunt looks just right to keep the ball hopping off the bat pretty high.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
So 0-1 on the count.
Looks like Glacier's just running a regular bunt rotation. No wheel play or anything.
The pitch. And runners at first and second will back off as the catcher jumps out of the stirrups to stall him. Even at 1 on the count. Garret Hunt in the on-deck circle for the Red Sox.
Second baseman's hugely shifted.
And we'll have strike 2.
Gogo wasn't happy about that take. It wouldn't surprise me if he put it right back on.
Runners at first and second take their lead. First baseman steps up, expecting bunt. Second baseman is hovering almost down the first base line, and the bunt laid down will be strike 3, and the batter will be retired for out number 1.
Boy, I'm not even coaching him, and that gives me a gray hair.
So that takes us to the designated hitter, Garret Hunt, with 1 out and runners at first and second. The pitch on its way, swung on for strike 1.
Hatter kind of blew him away with 3 pitches last time, and strike 1's right there, and he was behind it. And I'm sure he's probably trying to go the other way here, but he was behind that quite a bit again.
He was pitching on the inside of the plate pretty tight on all 3 of those and kind of handcuffing the batter. That one he's going to have to swing high for strike 2.
Chasing.
Hunt was struck out swinging his last at bat. He faces 0-2 with 1 out and runners at first and second.
He's seen 5 pitches, and all 5 of them have been fastballs.
The pitch. And we'll get ball 1.
Good breaking pitch there. Did he hurt himself? Nope.
Catcher comes out and hands the ball right to his pitcher. A little hug.
Oh, his body language looked like he wanted that for a strike, maybe. I wasn't sure.
So 1-2 on the count. Runners at first and second take their lead. Hatter leans in to get the pitch from his catcher, and the pitch. And Hunt will stay alive on the tip backwards.
He was on time a little bit on that one. It's amazing that this level they don't rely on shakes a lot. We shake a lot with our guys, and I call the shake. I make our pitchers shake.
Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one's going to be popped up. Is it in play? No, and the batter will stay alive. So for our fans out there that are not quite sure what that is, when you say shake, what does that mean?
Well, we relay a sign from our catcher to our pitcher to have him shake his head. And that means we're going through a bunch of signs. No, I don't want to throw that. And, you're as a hitter up there, you're thinking, well, is he coming fastball? Is he coming breaking ball? What is he throwing? And that's too late. You're out.
So 1-2 on the count. Here's the pitch.
Boom.
And he'll let it ride by, and he'll be struck out looking this time for out number 2 in the crowd into the game now.
Good breaking ball there by Hayter.
Tucker Jones, the left fielder, at the plate now. Last night's game was pretty tight through the first few innings. Up top.
Yeah, both pitchers were really, really good last night. Really good. It was a really well-played game for quite a while.
Hatter now with the stretch, and they're going to throw back to second. Second baseman will come in on that one. So Hayter now checks the runner at first, and now the runner at second. Jones will swing on the pitch, and we'll have a dirty pitch for strike 1.
A little bit of a long swing there.
Tyler Davis in the on-deck circle, and the second baseman will come in now and check in with his pitcher. Lots of moral support on the infield. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. And the 1-1.
Uh-oh.
And that one's going to bounce in front of the plate. That'll advance the runners to second and third on the wild pitch. We go to ball 2. And at this level, one little mistake makes a big difference in a game.
It does, and you know, a lot of baseball games are won and or lost by crooked number innings, and one pitch can be the difference in that at this level for sure.
So we go 2-1 on the count to the left fielder as he steps out of the box to take a moment and settles back in.
And you know, the mental game at this level is not great. You know, the guys struggle with the failure of the game, and so that can explode innings as well.
Swung on. This one is going to be foul in the left field line down the third base line.
That ball was absolutely striped.
So 2-2 on the count.
2-2. See if he wants to throw a breaking ball again with runners at third. Yes, he did.
And that one's going to roll out. Shortstop will pick it up on the hop. The throw to first will be on schedule, and that's the side. So the Red Sox put 2 on, but leave them there. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-0 Red Sox. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Hockey Wolf.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined by the manager for the Miles City Community College Pioneers, Jeff Brabant, as we go to the top of the 5th inning where the Bitterroot Red Sox are 1 run ahead of the Glacier Twins, 1-0. It's Bryson Fisher on the bump, and we're at the bottom of the order for the Twins with Quentin Shriver to lead off, the catcher, and Caleb Meehan in the on-deck circle. 8-9 batters. Here's the first pitch, and it'll be low for a ball.
So I just grabbed a program, Chris, and I'm looking at Fisher, and he's a 2021. He's going to be special.
This one is low for a ball. So 2-0 on the count. Now at the beginning of the year, I know before even high school was out, Red Sox had a look at their catcher, and I don't think it was Brown. This one's going to be into the lights. for strike one. But they had a catcher that they had some MLB teams looking at for the draft. I don't think it was Brown, though, and I'm not quite sure if he was taken or not. Swung on for strike two. Even count on two. Last year at the AA tournament, we had one come off the bat in Bozeman and take out the lights right above the Royals dugout. This one's high into right field. Right fielder's got it in the glove, and that's the side. So, or am I ahead on the?
You are.
I am. Okay.
That's first out.
That'll be out number one. I'm getting excited here in the fifth.
You're talking about lights.
So we go to the bottom of the order to the left fielder, Caleb Meehan. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. We're high for a ball. But yeah, at the AA tournament last year, we would have one come off the bat. It was in the semifinal game with Bozeman and the Royals. And we had to take a moment to clean the glass up because it all came down on the dugout.
Yeah, we've had the same thing just right above the first base dugout. Well, I'm assuming all lights are the same, but ours have lenses to protect them. And
this one's going to be hit high down the first base line. It is playable, and it's in the glove as the player goes down. The first baseman goes down, and that is out number two.
Good play.
Way to stay with it. And that swings us to the top of the order to Ryan Veneman. So 2 outs, nobody on. Good defense by the Red Sox, and we do see a new pitcher in the bullpen down the third base line for the Twins as the first pitch to Veneman will slide over the plate for strike one.
And that looks to be Forrest Cobelt, left-hander. He's got a pretty big body. Strong physical kid, it looks like.
Pitch evens us out at one to Veneman. Veneman is 0 for 2. Struck out his first at bat and then popped out down the third base line on a foul ball. This one's going to be bounced forward, but they're going to say foul as it came backwards. And it was off the foot.
Good curveball off his foot.
You know, in Missoula, we have a Pioneer League team there, and I noticed that a lot of the batters at that level do wear the ankle/shin guard.
Yep.
But I haven't noticed that a whole lot at this level.
Well, you take one off the shin and you'll start wearing one.
This one's off the grip, sits down the first base line, but it's unplayable.
Not quite. Good effort.
Keeps the batter alive at 1-2. Jack Schwager in the on-deck circle for the Twins.
Shin guards, ankle guards, elbow guards.
One thing that I've really noticed this year, and this is the 4th year that I've done Legion baseball, is the amount of batters that do not wear gloves at this level.
Yeah, that'll change too once you get 87 in on your hands a couple times when it's 25 degrees out.
This one's popped up over second base. Shortstop calls everybody off. It's in the glove, and that's the side. So a quick 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the fifth with the Red Sox holding on to a 1-0 lead. We'll be back after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop into 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Some changes in life are too painful to go through alone, and Cunningham Law can help in making difficult decisions from divorce to child custody. Kyle Cunningham focuses solely on family law. Cunningham Law will help you land on your feet when big changes come to your family and life. Visit www.familylawmontana.com or give Kyle a call at 406-203-4678 today. Cunningham Law Services. You don't have to go through this alone. Cunningham Law is a proud sponsor of the Northwest Regional Tournament.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning where the Bitterroot Red Sox hold on to a 1-0 lead. It's the battle of the undefeateds at the 2018 Montana Class A State Legion Tournament. It is Nathan Hader on the bump for the Twins, and Tyler Davis, the bottom of the order for the Red Sox. So we'll have the right fielder lead off, and then the leadoff man is in the on-deck circle.
I'm going to be premonitious if that's a word, but I don't know how many times I've seen a 9-hitter walk when he leads off and it turns into a big inning.
Hey, you're the professor. You can come up with whatever words you want.
Well, maybe I'm not so much a professor. It's just what my teams do.
This is in the middle of the field. The center fielder will put it in the glove, and that's the first batter on the side.
There you go. I'm wrong. Top of the order now.
We swing to the top of the order to Cam Rothy. He's 0 for 2. Rothy holding down second.
I really like this kid. Really like him.
He's pretty special.
Yep.
I've enjoyed watching him play a couple other sports too.
Is he a basketball guy?
Yes.
Nice.
And the first pitch will be a ball to the second baseman. Like to see these undefeated teams play tight with each other. Makes for good baseball. This one's going to be hit hard into left field. Left fielder will backpedal, looks for it in the lights, and it's in the glove, and that's 2 down. We go to Goligoski, Tanner Goligoski, the shortstop. Those of you that are Lady Grizz basketball fans, you recognize that Goligoski last name because his older sister plays. She did a phenomenal job at Hamilton High School on the basketball program, girls basketball program, as the first pitch comes in as a ball. Matt Brown in the on deck. The stretch, and it's hit off the grips. Foul. Not able to get to it as the catcher, and we'll be even at 1. Oh, it's 2-1 on the count. So I got behind. It's 1-1? Okay.
Yep.
I looked on the big board and saw 2, so. I put a lot of trust in the scoreboard guy. Here's the ball 2 now. Two 2-1 on the count. You're pretty official to me, sir. Here's the pitch. And that one's off the grips high for foul ball to get us even at 2 on the count. Matt Brown in the on-deck circle. The Goligoski name, pretty good, pretty popular pretty well known in the Hamilton area, as Mr. Goligoski was an athlete down there. Time called. Here's the pitch, and we'll have a strikeout for the side. So we go to the top of the 6th inning where the Red Sox will try to hold off the Twins 1-0. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you checked out the Garden of Eden video of the week at mpsn406.com? Do you have a sweet video of your sports athlete? Did you experience a sports-altering moment or something at a sporting event that wowed the crowd? Go to our homepage at www.mpsn406.com and click on the Contact Us tab at the bottom of the homepage and email us the video. Yours just might go viral. mpsn.com, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined by the manager of the Miles City Community College Pioneers, Jeff Brabant. And we want to send a shout-out to Hamilton as Brian Jones is watching in. I just got a little recognition that he was watching. So thank you, Mr. Jones, for watching the game on the stream. We go to to Dickenson, the shortstop, as the infield will get with Fisher.
See what Kobe does here. They need a leadoff guy on here.
Yeah, we haven't seen a leadoff guy on for the Twins at all. Here's the pitch by Fisher, and Dickinson's going to put this one to the third baseman. He can't put it in the glove. The throw to first will be high and off target.
That's how it starts, Chris.
That's how a rally starts exactly, Coach, as we have an error to put a runner on at first.
Tailor-made, nice little 3-hopper. Oh, this is Dickenson. Are we off?
I think I was off, yeah.
Yeah. That was a 2-hitter.
I thought that Schwager was the last one out, so that takes us to Dickenson. This one will be smacked into center field, and the center fielder will put it in the glove. Runner at first will hold. That one was deep, I think, at Lindborg Craig Field. That one might have hopped the fence.
Yeah, and here it's not even close. 438 to center for those of you who can't see. It's going to be the last ups for the middle of the order here.
So Bistodeau to settle in. Pitch by Fisher, and it's just wide of the plate for ball one. This one's going to be hit hard and high. Second baseman puts it in the glove and holds on to it. That's out number 2. Looked like he might have bobbled that at the last second, but a good job to hold on to it.
Took control of that right away, though. I like him. He's a gamer.
Tommy Hellwig, the second baseman now. Yeah, that's Kem Rothy. He's got some wheels.
Oh, their middle is good. Little go-go over there. Short's really good. Their middle is tough.
1-0 on the count. Throw to first to get the runner back with 1 on board and 1 out for the Twins. Here's the pitch. And that'll be upstairs to get us ball 2.
These guys don't even look like they're going to try to run on Brown either.
He's got a gun behind him, and when he jumps out of those stirrups, he's pretty accurate. This one's going to be hit. Left fielder will have to backpedal. It's deep, and this one has got some leg over the fence, and we've got a 2-shot homer to clear the bases, and the Twins take the lead 2-1 off the shot. .312 down the third base line. That one probably went about .318 or so.
Oh, no, Chris. It gets deep in a hurry in those alleys. Yeah, it's .312 right down the line, but because this is a football field, the gaps are huge. And that was probably about 5 to 6 rows up in the football bleachers out there.
So we go to Maddie Morrison as the Twins fans are on their feet. The pitch is fouled down the third base line for strike 1, and the bases clear out off the 2-shot homer.
That leadoff error cost a run, too.
Here's the pitch. And it'll slide over the plate to even it out at 1.
I think it's 0-2.
Yeah, it's 0-2. I am off. Yep. Here's the pitch.
Good job.
And there is the put out for the side. So the Twins get a big boost off the home run. They lead 2-0. Bottom of 6 right at, or 2-1. Bottom of 6 right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Denton Field on Connors Stadium. As we have the Twins now leading the Red Sox 2-1. It is Matt Brown, the catcher, up to bat for the Red Sox with Nathan Hayter throwing a good game here. First pitch will be a ball, though.
Both guys have thrown really good, just Fisher makes one little mistake, and unfortunately you had an error before that and give up 2 runs. But, the nice thing about Fisher, and to say a lot about him becoming a sophomore, is the next guy, 1, 2, 3, did a good job not getting too mental about that after that home run.
And after I compliment the pitcher, he gets behind on the count at 3-0. It's usually how it goes. I try not to talk about, for basketball, when a shooter is at the free throw line, or try not to talk about pitching stats too much. A little superstition.
That's
that'll
like
slide over the plate.
It's like talking about a no-no in the 8th inning.
So 3-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. And
Brown some emotion.
Not happy as we go to a full count at 3-2.
Take a breath. Refocus. Just one pitch.
And Brown will be struck out swinging for out number 1. Not many fans here, but the diehards very vocal.
Hayter's living up in the zone a little bit. He's about belt high, maybe just a little bit higher, and they're just not catching up to him very well.
And that is number 6 on the K for Hayter. 1 out, nobody on, and we come to Hunter Omlad. And Omlad's going to take this one for a ride into left field. Left fielder calls for it. It's in the glove, and that's out number 2.
That was a leadoff changeup. That was a really good pitch. Really good pitch.
So we come to the center fielder, Garret Richardson. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul backwards for strike 1. Bryden Bowman in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. And being patient is Richardson to get himself even at 1. A walk the last time Richardson was up, as that one slides over the plate without a swing for strike 2. And it seems like now that Hayter's got a little bit of a lead, there is a little bit more fire in his pitch. Upstairs to even us out at 2. Two outs, nobody on. Twin fans getting fired up, and there's a swing and a miss for the side. Strikeout, fly out to center field, and a strikeout, and that's the side. Twins will try to add to their 2-1 lead on the top of the 7th right after this. You're listening to American Legion Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
At Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, joined by Jeff Brabant, the manager for the Miles City Community College Pioneers, a team that I've kind of jumped on board because one of my boys for the Missoula Mavericks is part of it. That's James Martin. And we'll go to the bottom of the order. The 7-8-9 batters due up for the Twins as they lead 2-1. Dan Seymour, the designated hitter, to lead off. Bryson Fisher on the bump. Pitch on the way. And this one's going to go high into right field. Right fielder will be able to play on it. Secures it, and there's one down.
Speaking of James, I like his little brother, too.
Thomas?
Yes.
He's a great young man. Did a great job coming in and pitching for the Mavericks this year. The Martin boys love the game of baseball, too. Low pitch for a ball to Quentin Shriver. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one is high. Playable. And he gets to it for out number 2.
That was almost an ugly collision right there.
And we go to Caleb Meehan. So Fisher wanting to get through the inning here to give his boys a chance. Top of 7, Twins with a 2-1 lead. They jumped ahead off of the 2-shot homer into left field. Here's Fisher now. Slides the pitch over the plate to Caleb Meehan for strike 1.
Well, it's going to be a shame that somebody has to lose this game.
Some great baseball play tonight.
Fisher's been fantastic.
And we'll have ball 1.
1-1. Just a bunch of boring strike 1.
Here's the pitch. And we'll get strike 2. Fisher says, let's get my boys up here so they can get a chance at the bat. With 2 outs, it'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters for the Red Sox. Swung on, and he'll strike out the batter. So 3 up, 3 down for the Twins, and the Red Sox look to get into it. It's all or nothing. Bottom of 7 right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the 7th where it's all or nothing for the Red Sox. And Bryden Bowman at the plate, letting the pitch go by for ball 1. Twins lead 2-1. Here's the Hader pitch, and it's going to be fouled right back at us for strike 1.
I just about had that, Chris.
That one almost came in the window, and you know, at Lindbergh Craig Field, I've had to duck to the floor a few times. There's actually a hole in the wall behind where I sit where one came in while I was sitting there. 1-1 on the count now, and the batter will step out of the box.
So Hatter's at 92. He's got 13 pitches left. That's significant.
Pitch on the way, and it'll be low. gets us ball 2. Fans getting fired up here. And I was just informed we will have a change on our game times tomorrow. 2 o'clock will be the first game. Second game will be at 5 o'clock. Teams to be determined until the end of this one as we get a foul off or tip off to even us out at 2 on the count.
That's 95.
Starting to get towards that 105 count. Swung on, and he'll take down the batter for out number 1. So we go to Garret Hunt, who is 0 for 2. He's been struck out both times at bat, and that is number 8 under the K for Hayter. Here's the pitch, and Hunt will have contact for the first time. Shortstop with a good run, but it will not be on schedule, and the Red Sox have a runner at first.
Well, they've got to run for him here. Yep, they're going to run for him, Chris.
So they're going to bring somebody in to run for Hunt.
Just pushed the ball over in the 6 hole. Good job by Dickenson to even go get it.
And they'll bring Swift in to run for Hunt.
Are we at 97 pitches? Does that sound about right?
96, 97, right in there. I don't have an official count, but I try to keep up.
96.
That takes us to the left fielder, Tucker Jones, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. And Jones will let it ride by for strike 1. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of 7. Tension rising here at Denton Field. The pitch. And we'll go even at 1. Starting to approach that 105 count.
Yep, he's got 7 pitches left. He needs an out here.
Throw to first, and diving in is Swift. Red Sox trying to rally. They held on 1-0 through 5 innings, and a homer puts the Twins up. This one's deep into the gap, but the left center fielder will come over, puts it in the glove, and that is out number 2.
99 pitches.
And the bottom of the order, Tyler Davis at the plate, the right fielder. A couple of good plays in that last half inning. So 1 out, or 2 outs, 1 on. Runner at first in Swift, running for Hunt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's going to foul up over our heads for strike 1. That's 100 on the count. We did see action in the bullpen. Hayter wanting to finish this one off and not have to bring another batter or another pitcher in. This one's down the first base line. It is in the glove on the diving play.
Wow.
And that's the game. Glacier will win the game off the pop out down the first base line. And they remain undefeated. That will guarantee them a spot in the championship game on Sunday.
And a trip to regionals.
We'll hold here for a second while Ron figures out the math and finds out who is going to be playing when tomorrow. So 2 and 5 are our games for the Twins. They would get 2 runs off of 3 hits. They would commit 2 errors and hang 3 up. For the Red Sox, it was 1 run off of 2 hits, 2 errors, and 4. Or actually 5, as there was 1 at the end of the game left on base.
2 absolute gems by Fisher and Hayter. And like we said, it's just unfortunate somebody has to lose a game like that, especially an important one like this.
Okay, so we'll have Gallatin Valley against the Bitterroot at 1 o'clock. Or 2 o'clock, I apologize. And then Laurel will play the Twins at 5. So that is our lineup for tomorrow, folks. Great baseball played. A little delay, and we get some good shots. Coach, I really appreciate you coming in and doing this broadcast. And I know you're running the tournament and everything, but if you have time tomorrow, I'd love to have you on another
absolutely,
broadcast.
Absolutely, Chris. I'd definitely come back up here with you. You bet.
All right, so our final, the Glacier Twins 2, the Bitterroot Red Sox 1. The Twins move on to the championship game regardless of tomorrow's outcome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will talk to you at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well, goodbye.